Hello everyone, in this video I am going to cover about the positive and the negative feedback. First we'll see about the positive feedback and next we'll see about the negative feedback. What is feedback? Feedback is the process of injecting a fraction of output energy of the same device back to the input is known as a feedback. Output again you have to connect back to the input. So feeding back little bit fraction of the output you have to connect back to the input, and it consists of the two parts usually. Feedback amplifier, one is the amplifier circuit, one more is the feedback network. So in that two types are there, one is the positive feedback and one more is the negative feedback. First we'll see about the positive feedback. Positive feedback means when the feedback energy, that is output, again you have to back to connect to the input. That time when the feedback energy is in phase with the input signal and thus adding is called as the positive feedback. Means you have to connect the feeding back the signal same phase, it should be, phase should not same, they get added, then it is called as the positive feedback. You can see in this image amplifier circuit and this is the feedback network. You are applying the input, just observe the waveform. After amplifier you will be getting the inverted signal. Again if you are feeding back means both are same here, input and the feedback network again will be doing the amplifying, sorry, feedback network again out, it will be reversing that, then we will be getting the same, whatever the input signal was the same, then it will be adding. Means when the feedback energy is in phase with the input signal, then adding is called as the positive feedback. Both amplifier and feedback network here what happened, introduces the 180 degree phase shift. See here, first input and output 180 degree phase shift. Again feedback amplifier again introduce the 180 degree phase shift, means again it will come back to the origin position. So both are same phase. So adding. So feedback voltage phase with the input signal in the positive feedback. Features one by one, see, it will feedback network introduce the 180 degree phase shift. Next, overall gain is increased here, distortion is little bit more in this, stability but decreases. The application of positive feedback we are using in the oscillators circuits. Next we'll see the negative feedback. Negative is inverse of the positive. Means when the feedback energy out of phase with the input signal, then opposing is called as a negative feedback. Just you can see in the diagram. See here, input, again output is 180, amplify always 180 degree phase shift, so output is inverted, but feedback is not giving any phase shift here. So both are in the out of phase. You can just observe the waveforms in the both the feedbacks, positive and negative. See here, input and this is the feedback, so but it is out of phase. So here what happened, amplifier circuit introduced the 180 degree phase shift and feedback network introduced no phase shift. The result is that the feedback voltage is 180 degree out of phase with the input signal Vin. So negative feedback out of phase, subtracted each other, so it is called as the negative feedback. What are the features? Means introduces feedback network introduces 0 degree phase shift, overall gain little bit reduces here, but bandwidth is improved, distortion is reduced, stability is improved here, noise is reduced. But negative feedback we are using in the amplifiers, positive feedback we are using in the oscillators. Thank you.